All right, so I just want to do a trade recap for today. One of my Apex accounts. I have several basically ready to be funded. I'm only funding two per month and just going to be slowly growing an army of accounts, as they say, rather than trying to fund a bunch of them all at the same time. I think it's just not very economic. Puts a little bit of financial strain on me and makes me feel a little bit stressed out about trading those accounts. So we're just gonna do two of them per month. So we're running some automation today, and the automated trades that I had got triggered twice, and so we got placed into two long trades, each for $150. So the first one is right here. So that hit target, and we'll scroll over to the second here, which entered along there and took target right there, which was perfect. Only had a few extra ticks. I was watching that. That is our current day open as well, so lots of resistance there. So definitely needed to be careful. Made sure that the target was within that zone, and it just barely hit target before we reversed the other direction. So very close to actually being a stop out. So those are those trades on the NQ. I trade my automated strategies on the NQ. I would love to trade them on the micros. The problem is that it's very difficult to make money. You really need to have much larger targets on the micros because of commissions. So in my back testing, using market replay, using strategy analyzer, I cannot get these strategies to be profitable, the ones that I can automate, because having the really large targets often means you need to be in a trade for and hold through some amount of drawdown, hold through market coming past your entry, maybe even multiple times, which on the mini you're gonna get stopped out. Um, so it's much more difficult to place stops trading automation. Some more complicated things that I like to trade in terms of like supply and demand zones, order flow, those kinds of things. I can trade using the micros, and we'll go over that in just a second. Only took one trade today and actually made a trading error, which got me out of the trade before hitting my target. So we'll talk about that right now. So some people might call this stuff that I'm looking at ICT, but it's ICT, as many people know, is just a rebrand of existing things. Supply and demand, support and resistance, they all kind of mean the same thing. Order blocks might be considered order flow, or it might be considered supply and demand. So I do look at those things, and basically the most important thing to me is where the market tried it's reversal points. So looking for strong areas of buying just before the market reverses and goes short, or strong selling just before the market reverses and goes higher. And the idea there is that this would be, for example, this move here. It's impossible to know this, but to me, it seems like market manipulation. Oops, let's go back to where we were here. I normally remove the scroll bar because of that exact reason. Don't know why a scroll bar is on here. So we have lots of very strong buying right here. Pushes the market off to a new high. It was basically where's the strongest bull bars before the trend reversed. And that to me is this bar and this bar. Could maybe make an argument for this one, but this one seems a bit larger, as does this one. So these are the strongest bull bars before a big bear reversal, which seems like market makers are trying to get the market into some level of liquidity. so that they can reverse it. So that is an area of interest where market makers were participating a lot. So we can see the market reverses here. And now we didn't know that it reversed right here. So these areas are still interesting to me if we come back. Particularly this higher one. So you want to be in the deepest discount zone that you can. This I need to change to red. These are what some might say relative equal lows. It's just an area of support. So market comes into this zone here, basically to the tick, reverses. So you can see that there, and we come down below this level of support, and then we have this really strong bear bar that pushed us down there. So I'm going to be interested in maybe going long if the market returns, if the market reverses and then returns here. And I might be interested in going long if the market, or short if the market pushes through this very strongly, reverses, and then returns to this area. Okay, so we had basically to the tick entries right here. Market comes down strong, breaks these equal lows, or this level of support, reverses hard off of that, comes up higher. I want to look at this as an area to buy. It didn't quite fill us on this bar here, but it does come back to the tick fill. And then this green line here is somewhere that I want to go short, because this is the last bull bars before we broke these equal highs and then reversed. So got kind of really good targets and even possibly reversal points. So we can go long here and then go short there. And then we get another reason to go long here. We get this more support right here. Support, market fakes out right below it, comes up higher. Where's the strongest bear bar that happened that pushed into this fake out right here? It's right there. So the market comes back and retests this level. We will want to go long there, which I ended up doing on a mini contract in the NASDAQ, which I honestly just could not handle the stop. So I ended up getting stopped out of this for a loss of about $250 or $265, which was really unfortunate. It was just a sizing error. It was a good trade. I really could not afford the risk for the market to come all the way down here in a mini. So I should have been using micros. So after that happened, I ended up switching. I ended up re-entering this and taking some profit. These drawings here are incorrect. Just marking up something different there. So this is our short entry. This is our long entry. Here's another long entry. And then we have the market breaking. It's essentially just the reason for me wanting to get entered into a short here is just we have a swing high and another swing high, and then the market breaking structure with a lot of force. So swing high, break structure, lots of force. We could see this possibly as an order block right here. I don't particularly like that setup just because we have a better entry right above us. So we ended up taking 2 entries on that. I got a little impatient, entered a little early, and then entered again at the correct place. And then, so this is the only trade that I made on micros today. Made a trading error. The drawing tool, you can see right here, this green line over here, lines up. That's where I exited. So what happened is I have this indicator called trading from chart, which allows you to hold shift or hold alt to enter orders on the chart. So let me just show you how that works real quick. Hold shift and there's a buy order. Hold alt and click and you get a sell order. That way you don't have to right click and go into this. This is just a lot faster. But You also can hold shift in NinjaTrader to drag a line like this so that it stays completely horizontal. So I was shift clicking in order to do that and ended up placing an exit order. My target was down here. So I think that happened after I ended the stream. I'm streaming my automation so that but the stream ends at 2 p.m. because it's when the automation shuts off. So this was a great entry. It would have hit my target. It's lined up with this low right here really nicely. So yeah, so that was a little bit unfortunate, but some really, really nice setups today, I thought. Only ended up taking one of them, but my automation did a great job and helped keep my account healthy. So only have $100 to pass this, and I actually don't want to. So I have this 150K that's ready and this 25K that is ready, along with a couple of 50K accounts that are also very nearly ready. So only want to activate a couple of accounts here this month. So might trade the automation on Sim. These accounts maybe will be renewing soon. I'm not exactly sure when, but we can trade the automation on those. So gonna just continue to live stream every day so that you can see how the automation is performing. So that's it for today's update.